We are so excited to be here for this home today. We've heard there's an amazing remodel in there, and as I say, it's supposed to be really exciting. These are sweet, sweet people, and we can't wait to get in and check out how much they've enjoyed their home. Come on. I know they're home because we called them and told them we're coming. Hi, guys.
We decided to follow our daughter to the Dallas area, and they had had a good experience with Michael finding a home, and so we started the process of trying to find a home for us to live in when we moved here. And Michael was very gracious to help us, and he spent a lot of time. We drove back and forth from San Antonio many times because we bought a house during the crazy times of real estate in this area. And we were also experiencing the same kind of craziness in the area we were moving from. So it was a little bit stressful, but Michael helped, and he was very gracious to show up and show a house at the last minute and continue to look for what we were wanting to find in a house.
And when Wanda talks about Michael, I would like to say patience, because we drove up here from Southern Texas 14 different times, and he was always available to help us. We would call ahead. He would line up some houses for to look at. He was very careful on what he thought we would like, and as we moved through those week after week of patience and impatience, when we drive back home and not have a house yet, we knew that Michael would still be looking for us, and Wanda would still be looking online too. So it was a great experience. It did take some time, but like Wanda said, it was in the midst of the huge buying and selling of houses over the past year and a half.
Well, probably the most unique thing about it was that we talked to our realtor in the area we were coming from, and we said, do we buy a house first or do we sell a house first? Because in the past, we'd always sold our house and then bought a house. But because of the craziness, she told us that she could sell our house in one day, and she did. And she said, I really think you need to find a house and buy it before we put your house on the market. So that's what we did. And it just took a while we were wanting a one-level house, and we were wanting 2 living areas in the one-level house, and it just seemed like we couldn't find that. And we actually compromised, and we are in a 1.5-story house. But it's worked out well. But the thing that we thought about when we were looking to buy a house was we thought about the houses we've had in the past and the ones that we most enjoyed, and we decided that it was because of the views and the neighborhood that we were in. So we did make that a priority, and we really are so excited about where we are right now, because we have beautiful views, we have privacy, and yet we have a large yard, and it's just been, every day we find different ways that we are very excited about this house.
There's one important thing. We're a partnership, and the way the partnership works is Nwanda is very intuitive, very practiced, and very good at making a house warm, comfortable, and lovely. And my job is to stay out of her way, and I did that, and she did her part, and I was really excited about that. But I would agree that this house really fits us well, not only for us, but for our children, our 10 grandchildren, and many friends that we have, not only in this area, but throughout the states.
It was so fun to see how the house was used. There would be people in the game room watching football games. There would be people out in the pool. There would be people having conversations on the patio. There were people having conversations in the living room. And it was just so fun to see how that worked. It was exactly what we were hoping for. When I looked at the pictures online of the house, the one thing that was really something that was not pleasing to my eye was this wall. The fireplace was over in the far right, and then there was a huge entertainment center to the left. And I had them totally tear everything out and move the fireplace to the center, and then we totally moved everything out and redid it, put the shelves in, and the floors were all dark wood, and we kept the same wood floors, but we had them sanded down and restained to the lighter color. The rest of the house still has the dark wood floors, which it works well in those rooms, but in this area I wanted to lighten it up. And so I changed out all the light fixtures, all the can lights. We repainted the whole house, walls and ceilings. We changed out all the light fixtures in the kitchen, dining room, living room, entryway. We put in a built-in refrigerator, a built-in stove, and just really kind of made it does feel like a totally different house. It really does, and we're very pleased with it.
There's been environments that were not quite as rabid as this past year or two, and have been a little noisier than what I think the next year might be. But the main thing is, if you're planning on moving, there is a way to get that done. And we've been in environments where there was 18% interest. We've been in environments when there was 2% interest. Those have their different value sets. And if you're planning on moving, there's ways to do that. There's ways to do that. If you're planning on moving, find the right place, but the real thing is find the right person to help you find that place.
I think the most important thing is to find a realtor that really wants to understand what you want in a home and is willing to go to bat and do the work to help you find that.
Yes.
I think that's the most important thing that we've found in realtors.
I think when you're looking for a home, one of the key things is find someone that will be responsive. Number one, understand your needs and what your desires are, but really what you're wanting to look for, and that they translate that into finding those items that fit those needs. If you can't find the right person, you need to go to someone else.
And I think Michael was very good at always returning calls, always returning texts, always being present for us. And because it was over a period of about 3 months that we went back and forth from the San Antonio area to here to try to find someplace. And usually we were coming in on the weekend, it seemed like. And he never said, I can't do that, I'm not gonna be able to do this. He was always there, and he was always looking to find what he felt like we were wanting and needing. And I really appreciated that, because a lot of times you don't find that in a realtor. He got to know us as a friend, and I loved that. For me, the right home is a place that your children, your grandchildren, your friends, and your family can walk in the door and feel at home and be comfortable, but it still can be a beautiful home.
I always thought the right home was something that you'd feel proud of sharing with others, and also know that they would be comfortable there.
This is what home ownership is all about. It's not just buying a home, but it's making it your own. And that is exactly what they have done. This can't help but bring an amazing smile to your face.